Does this sound like you? You're running your business and you're throwing all your profits back into the business, but you find yourself dependent on banks and credit companies for access to capital. That's why we made this video. Today, we're going to talk about ways to run your business, grow your business, but create liquidity, because liquidity is key, having that access to your own capital and not becoming dependent on banks and credit companies.
When it comes to owning and growing your business, there are only a few ways to do it, right? We always need access to money in order to accomplish those goals, right? It takes money to run the business. It takes money to grow the business. But how do we manage our cash flow in a way so that we have liquidity and that we're less dependent on outside cash to accomplish those goals? That's exactly what we're going to talk about today. The case for liquidity within your business and how to position yourself to have an unfair advantage when it comes to being able to access money when you really want or need it. Hi, I'm Olivia Kirk.
I'm Tim Urich. We're from Tier 1 Capital, and we're here to show you how to regain control of your money.
There's nothing more valuable to a business than having full liquidity, use, and control of your money. But what happens is when you get into running the business, the way we're trained to use our money is not positioning us in a way where we have access to that money to accomplish our goals. The way it's positioning us is to have profits come in, have expenses go out. And then when we need access to money, as long as we have the cash flow, fingers crossed, we'll be able to borrow money and give up more of our cash flow, but hopefully grow that revenue along the way.
And the key here is having access to your own capital. Because what we have found is that when you become dependent on the banks and the banking system, someday in the future, through no fault of your own, because the economy turned or interest rates are too high, you may be cut off from accessing the bank's money.
Right. During a recession, the first thing to go is what? Access to that money. You know, your credit line will get squeezed. You may have to term out a loan. Those things aren't guaranteed, unfortunately. So you can be running your business very smoothly using this method, and then all of a sudden the ground is cut from underneath you and you're free falling.
So that's why we have come up with this process to help business owners to focus on being in control of their cash flow, being in control of their money, putting money in a place where you have complete liquidity, use, and control, access to that money so that you can use it to run your business. You can use it to grow your business. You can use it for opportunities that come to your business. You know, there's an old saying that when you have access to capital, opportunities will find you. The problem is most of us are putting most or all of our money back into the business.
So as you pay off that debt, you don't necessarily have access to that money again in the future. Whereas if you just switch a few things, right, make a few tweaks to how you're using your money on a monthly basis, it could make a world of difference, right? We have the same amount of cash flow every month, but by deviating some of that to the side and building up a pool of cash that you have full liquidity, use, and control over, it's going to put you in a much safer state of mind, right? Business owners are losing sleep over money problems all day and all night, right? So how do you put yourself in a position where you're financially secure? It's not by paying off that debt as quickly as possible. It's by building up this pool of cash as quickly as possible.
Yeah, and that's where we help our business owner clients, because we're focused on them being in control. We're not talking about interest rates. We're not talking about rates of return. We're talking about cash flow. And we're talking about access to their money. And keep this in mind. 80% of small business owners have the majority of their net worth wrapped up in their business. Now, here's the disconnect. The average business owner only realizes 25 cents on the dollar for the equity in their business. So think about it. You're burying all that money into the business, and all of a sudden, you're going to leave that business one day and only get 25 cents on the dollar.
Which is really tragic because, you're putting years of your work into this business to grow the business, to take care of the business, to take care of your community, to have that business take care of you. But once it's over, right? And it turns into a position of, okay, did I do the proper planning to accomplish this goal, or did I just expect it to happen? And with the proper planning, you could guarantee you have that liquidity at the end of the road. But if you don't, you're really setting yourself up for a rude awakening, unfortunately.
Yeah, so this is really the tale of two business owners. Business owner A has a business that's worth $1 million, but the $1 million is wrapped up in his business. Business owner B has a business that's worth $1 million, and he has equity or liquidity of $1 million. Mm-hmm. Now, when both of them go to sell their business, business owner B, his retirement income or lifestyle is not going to be predicated on whether or not he sells the business. Business owner A has to sell the business in order to survive. Mm-hmm. Business owner B, it'll be choices. Nice.
When you have access to money, you have choices, which is a huge luxury, right? He can sell, he doesn't have to sell. Whereas business owner A, if he wants to get out of the business, he has to sell it, right? Because that's his only source of money, because all of his money is tied up in the business. Now, here's the kicker with this and this type of planning. It's the same amount of cash flow either way, right? We're not reducing expenses. We're not increasing sales. That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about using your dollars that are coming in and out of your system every single month in a more efficient and effective manner to put you in a stronger financial position.
So that you can run and grow your business better, faster, more efficiently, more effectively.
Not only that, but also get out of it in the most effective way possible, in the most monetarily beneficial way for yourself, your business, and your family.
Exactly.
If you'd like to learn more about how to put these strategies to work for your business, be sure to check out our website at tier1capital.com to schedule your free strategy session today. We'll talk about how to build up that liquidity so that you're in control of your finances instead of having those finances control you. If you like this video, be sure to check out these two. We picked them out special for you.
Thanks so much for watching our video. And remember, it's not how much money you make.
It's how much money you keep that really matters. We'll see you in the next one.